management of Dish TV, how digitization has panned out. Well, there's been a lot of hue and cry from certain states about getting an extension, but the courts have been pretty severe. We have Salil Kapoor, COO at Dish TV India, joining us from Delhi. Salil, great having you with us on Profit. Let me get your initial thoughts on the digitization update. The deadline is over on a pan-India as well as on a city-level basis. What's the final word? What's the final number?
The deadline for switch off is over, but let's see if the switch offs actually happened in all these 4 cities. So for us, the process has not ended, the process has actually started. We will see a lot of surge now. We saw some good growth in Delhi, Bombay, Mumbai and Kolkata also. Delhi numbers have grown up by 10 times in last 2 weeks, and similar kind of growth in Mumbai as well. Kolkata gave us about 5 to 6 times growth in the numbers. But the real surge is expected from today onwards, because that's where the blackout, total switch off is expected to happen. So let's see what happens now. And we expect huge surge, and we feel that entire month of November will go in servicing these new customers and installing the connection at their premises.
At the entry level, how's the competition between you and the MSOs with the kind of packages that are doing the rounds? Clearly, both sides are not leaving any stone unturned to gather as many subscribers as they can. Give us your perspective on this.
The competition is not so much as was expected, and all the fears that this will drive down the margin in terms of the acquisition price as well as the monthly renewal prices or rental prices or recharge prices or package prices, whatever you call it, were all unfounded. The cable box, the digital cable box also is being sold at about 700-800 rupees in the market, and our offer is at 1490 and 1590, which is also for the recorder facility. Now, it's not more of the fight on the price, it's more on the fight on differentiation. And if you have seen Economic Times report which was printed yesterday, which was actually a survey of Rediff and Y&R, it clearly holds that Dish TV is the most differentiated and most preferred brand amongst the city consumers and in this phase of digitization. That has happened because of 2 big things that we have done recently. One is we introduced the recorder box for standard definition, which is 95% of the boxes, 95% of the market. Now, after the VCR went away from people's homes or their lives, there's no device available to record TV. We introduced that, though people have it, the competition has it in the high definition segment, but in the standard definition segment, which is the majority of the market, there's nothing like that. So that was one big move. We're the only one to have that kind of a product. No digital cable, no DTH player has that product. So that was the first one. The second one which we did was to have the 70 channels FTA pack, which will be running free of charge. Once in the 6 months, even if you recharge, and at other times if there is delay in recharge, those 70 channels will give you the base pack, which will help you stay connected with the information as well as your entertainment. Now, these are 2 big moves which differentiated us and gave us superior offering as compared to the competition. That's why we are getting higher numbers and good response from the market.
Right. If I can squeeze one more question, Salil, is about how much incremental gains in the ARPUs would you see? Well, it's a well-known fact that this would eventually boost ARPUs for the industry. From your side, what kind of incremental jump are you expecting once the full benefit of digitization starts to pour in?
Yeah, sure. But if you see sequentially, year-on-year basis, our ARPU has always gone up. 2010 we were about 131 rupees. In next year, that is 2011, we moved on to 142, and then we moved on to 153 in 2012. Last quarter we were at 156. Last quarter we announced 159. So sequentially it has moved northwards. After digitization or post this first phase of city 4 metros, the digitization, the ARPU is expected to go better or get better, and there are 2 reasons for that. One is that more and more city consumers who want to be mostly on the higher pack are joining the Dish TV family, and many of them are also in the HD segment, so for which our ARPU is much higher. Now, that's one. Second is even the cable, where the rates were very unstructured and very low. the digital cable companies have announced their packages, and their base packs are almost around 200 rupees, which is very close to our base pack. Now, if that happens and that gets implemented, then the price differential between cable and DTH will, really go down, and therefore there will be better ARPU for the DTH players. So we look forward to healthy ARPU in the coming times.
All right, Salil, great having you with us. I would have loved to chat more with you, lots to talk, but I'm afraid completely run out of time. Thank you so much for joining us. All the very best. That's a wrap from my side on this edition of Market Check. Stay with us. Up next week.